So let me ask you something, and I want you to be honest with yourself. Did you think by now you'd feel different? Like really different. Not just making progress, but lighter, happier, more confident, more you. And instead, you're here. You've been putting in the work, you've been showing up, you've been trying to do the right things, and somehow it still doesn't feel like what you pictured. Yeah, me too. And today we're talking about it. Welcome to Fuel Your Journey, where we set the tone with a little motivation and a whole lot of heart. We're going to explore all of this today on Bariatric Paths. Let's jump right in. Okay, so we're going to do it. We're going to jump right in. I'm going to go all up in there today. And I hope this helps you because it definitely has helped me in my journey. So let's think about it. At the start of any journey, we all create a picture in our head. Whether you say it out loud or not, it's there. What's this going to look like? What's this going to feel like? Who am I going to be on the other side of this? And usually, that picture is clean. It's put together. It makes sense. You see yourself more confident, more at peace, more in control. And you start telling yourself things like, once I get there, I'll finally feel good about myself, finally feel proud, finally stop overthinking everything. That picture, that one of the vision that we have of us, it feels real. And it's not just something we want. It becomes something we expect. Because you convince yourself, if I do the work, I'll get the result. And not just the external result, although we are looking. The eternal one too. The feeling, the peace, the confidence. We're looking for all of that. But let's talk about where that picture even came from. Who told us that is what we want? Who told us that's what we should expect? Because it didn't just come out of nowhere. It was built piece by piece from everything you've seen. Social media, success stories, transformational posts, people sharing their after. And those afters look really good. They look complete. They look like the end of the struggle. You don't see doubt. You don't see confusion. You don't see the in between. You see the result. And your brain fills in the blanks. If I get there, I'll feel like this. So now, you're not just chasing progress. You're chasing a feeling. A version of yourself that seems more secure, more confident, more settled. But it's also linked to something a lot more deeper. Sometimes that picture is tied to pain. Because you're not just moving towards a goal. You're running away from a lot of things too. You're running away from how you used to feel, how you used to think, how you used to see yourself. So now that picture becomes even heavier. Because it's not just, I want to grow. It's, I need this to fix me. And that's a lot of pressure to put on a journey. Because you're expecting it to change your life, change how you feel, change how you see yourself all at once. It's not just about progress. It's about relief. The version of me that I had in my head was happier, lighter, funnier, like I would feel like I finally made it. This was the one thing that had me. The weight. Once I got the weight done, I'll be the package. All that and a bag of chips. And a Coke on the side. I just knew that this was going to be what changed everything. But one thing I never thought about was that my mind may not catch up to my body at the same speed. And that's where the disconnect starts. Because the picture that we have in our head isn't matching reality. And that's where things start to feel off. That's where the frustration comes in. That's where the questions start. And that's where we need to talk about next. So, you've got the picture in your head. You got the expectations. You started the journey. You're doing the work. And then reality shows up. And it doesn't match that picture. This is the part where people are caught off guard. This gap. The space between what you thought this would be and what it actually is. It hits harder because you didn't expect this. You expected challenges. You expected effort. You expected it to be hard. But you didn't expect for it to feel off. You didn't expect to look around and think, wait, why doesn't this feel how I thought it would? That disconnect starts showing up in real ways. You're doing what you're supposed to do, showing up, making changes, putting in the work, but it doesn't feel like progress yet. So your mind starts running. Am I doing this right? Why is this taking so long? What am I missing? And if you're not careful, it turns personal. Like the process works for everyone else except you. Sometimes progress doesn't feel like progress. And that's where people start quitting. You've reached something you've been working towards, a milestone, a goal, a moment you thought would change everything. And instead of feeling complete, you feel neutral or confused, maybe a little disappointed. That's a hard feeling to sit with. I thought this was it. I thought this would be the moment everything clicked, but it doesn't land like that. And now you're asking, why don't I feel different? You can reach the thing that you've prayed so hard for, and it still feels like something is missing. From the outside, things look better, and people say it too. You're doing great. You've come so far. You look so good. Go ahead, girlfriend. But internally, you're still working through things, babe. You're still overthinking, over-questioning. You're still trying to figure this all out. And the further you get on your journey, that mismatch gets louder and louder. Why don't I feel as good as this looks? Your environment starts to shift too. Some people support you. Some people don't understand you anymore. Some people get uncomfortable with your change. You're in this in-between space where you don't fully fit where you used to be, but you don't feel settled where you're going either. That space can feel lonely. You feel like, I'm transitioning into something, and I don't know if I want to go there. I don't know what there is. Growth can make you feel out of place, and that's okay. There's also a quieter thought that creeps in. I thought I'd feel better than this. And right behind that comes guilt, because I should feel grateful. I should be happy. I shouldn't feel this way. Push it down. Carry it quietly. And sitting in that space can start to mess with you. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe something's wrong with me. Maybe I should be further along by now. That kind of thinking will have you questioning everything. And honestly, a lot of people are right there. They just don't say it out loud. I have lost 170 pounds, and I still feel like this is just going to explode one day. I feel like I'm still winging it. I feel like I still haven't done enough. I went past my goal, well past my goal, and I still feel like I got more to do because I don't feel like I won. I don't feel like I did it. And so I started to tell myself I didn't. Like, oh, it's just 170. Girl, and if anything I just said feels a little too familiar, like a little too close to home, that's not a coincidence. That means we're on the same journey, and you are not alone. If this is hitting home, That tells me you're paying attention to yourself, and that matters. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss these conversations. This space is here for you and people walking this path in real life. Remember, your journey is yours, but you are not alone. Let's jump back in. So let's get into what actually helps. Not the surface level stuff, not the just stay positive, but real things you can do when you're in that space. Because once you recognize the gap, you've got to know how to move through it. It starts with how you see your own journey. Comparison creeps in quick, and it's not just about results. You're comparing your confusion to someone else's clarity. Your beginning or middle is someone else's highlight. Your real life to someone else's curated vision. That alone will make progress feel invisible. You're always feel behind, even when you're not. So shift the question. Instead of, why am I not there yet? Ask, what has actually changed for me? Make yourself answer it too. Sit there. What can I do now that I couldn't do last week, last month, last year? Even if it feels small. Because progress isn't loud. Sometimes it looks differently, like how you react or showing up for yourself when you feel like quitting, but it still counts. Comparison doesn't just steal your joy. It'll hide your progress from you. So that pressure to be further along, a lot of that is coming from a timeline you created, friend. A mental deadline that no one knows about but you. I should be here by now. I thought this would take 3 months, not 6. I expected to feel different at this point. That timeline wasn't built on your real life. It came from what you saw, what you heard, what you hoped would happen. So when your reality doesn't match it, starts feeling like you're failing, but you're not. You're just moving at your own pace. So instead of, why is this taking so long? Ask, what is this process trying to teach me about me right now? Because delay doesn't mean denial. Sometimes it means development. Your timeline isn't broken. It was just never real to begin with. The questions you ask yourself matter more than you think, guys. You can stay stuck because of the questions you keep repeating over and over again. Why is this hard? Why am I not further? What's wrong with me? Those questions keep you in a loop. So you flip it. What did I expect and where did that expectation come from? Because a lot of the frustration isn't coming from your reality. It's coming from a story you created. A story shaped by social media, other people's timelines, unrealistic expectations. Once you see that, you stop blaming yourself and you start understanding who you are. So as you grow, your environment is going to grow too. Some people will support you. Some people won't understand. Some people may even get uncomfortable with your change. You end up in that in-between space where you don't fully fit in where you used to be, but you don't feel settled where you're going at. That space can feel isolating, which is exactly why supports matter. Not a big circle, not a perfect setup, just one real space where you don't have to perform. Because without that, you'll start defaulting to, I'm good, I'm fine, I got this. Even when you don't, that pressure will build. So find a place where you can say, I don't feel like myself right now. I thought this would feel different. I'm struggling. It could be a friend, a group, a community, bariatric paths, even journaling. If you're not ready to say it out loud, write it down. You just need to start somewhere, friend. Somewhere where the truth can exist without judgment or fault. Don't try to carry it all by yourself because unspoken thoughts don't go away. They get louder. And this is where it all starts to settle. Being in the middle. That in-between space. Not where you started, but not where you want to be yet. It's uncomfortable. It's unclear. It's unfinished. So the instinct is to rush through it. But what if you didn't? What if you let yourself be there? I don't have to have it all figured out yet. And that's okay. Because the middle is where the real work happens. Not the start, not the finish, but the middle. Once you start seeing it like that, the pressure starts to lift. You stop feeling like you're behind and start realizing you're exactly where you need to be. So, if you take nothing else from this episode, take this. You are not behind. You are not failing. You're not doing this wrong. You're in the middle. In the middle, it's where everything shifts. It's where you build resilience, develop awareness, learn what actually matters. It's uncomfortable, but it's necessary. And if no one has told you lately, you're doing better than you think. You just haven't given yourself credit for it yet. The path you're on right now, it's still yours. It just looks different than what you imagined, and that's okay. So take the time to feel your mind, feel your body, feel your journey, because you are worthy of every step. Remember, your path is yours, but you are not alone. Go out there and crush it. This episode may end here, but the journey doesn't. Parallel Paths is the Bariatric Paths membership for people who want continued support, real conversations, and connection beyond the podcast. If that sounds like what you need right now, go to www.bariatricpaths.com and see if the community feels like the next right step for you. Remember, your journey is yours, but you are not alone. Go out there and crush it. Bye. This podcast is for support and inspiration only. It is not medical advice. Always talk to your doctor or care team about what's right for you.